21 minutes to take advantage of this one, Jane.
And you don't want to miss out on the best bagel, should we say the best bagel, because this is Just Bagels, and it is absolutely undisputed that the bagel capital of the world is New York City. And if you're in New York City, you get the best bagels ever. And if you're outside of New York City, you order Just Bagels. I have ordered so many bagels from Just Bagels directly that you guys always know when my orders come in when you're sold out at QVC. But we are going to take you to a whole new level. Stacey Stauffer, who's such a foodie friend of QVC and a good buddy of mine, is here in the grand finale, the final 30 minutes of our big gourmet extravaganza.
Yeah,
Talk about seasoned eatings.
Yes.
Like, what do you do when you're slaving over the turkey and you want to just be able to have some sort of a spread? What do you do when it's that unexpected relatives came in, it kind of snowed, they stayed over? And what about you? Just wanting the best bagel ever? This is Just Bagels. They are at a today only price, along with our value of the day, our one-time only special that we had. This price goes up in about 29 minutes, and it's actually the lowest price for 3 months. So love the fact that you can do the classic plain bagel, whether it is a bagel with bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, get me hungry, Jane.
Or tuna melt, or just a little schmear, or a lot of schmear of
A lot of schmear. Thank you. That's the way to go.
So this is going to be the plain, and you can do, obviously, 24 of those. But now we're going to take you to the most decadent brunch spot, because we have 2 gourmet bagels. I don't know if you've ever seen before. Strawberry chocolate, so you'd be getting 12 of those and 12 of the plain. Or you can also order, how about bananas Foster bagel? It's like having the most decadent French toast ever, and you get 12 of those along with the plain. So do you want it all plain? Do you want to split your flavors? It's up to you. And we do have auto delivery coming your way in April, meaning you're going to lock into the price. It goes up in a couple minutes, and you'll get this all over again with fabulous flavors in April.
This is our most premium offer. Cliff normally is here. He's our bagel boss. He's the founder. He's getting his beauty rest. It's a day-long beauty rest for Cliff. But he knows I love the brand, and I fell in love with the brand when he debuted here on QVC, and I wasn't a bagel believer. I always thought, not worth the calories, it sits in my stomach, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. Well, let me tell you, I fell in love. Why? Because of the authenticity. This is a real New York bagel, not a New York style, and it's 5 important steps that we do to build that beautiful shine and tender crust on the outside, and that wonderful, soft, tender chew on the inside. And it all starts at our bakery in the Bronx. We have some video that goes through the 5 steps that I would love to show you.
Yeah, we'll get that ready for you and pop that up. But just watch and shop at the same time, because when we were all home, and my daughters had to move home at the time, they both lived in New York, we lived on Just Bagels. I mean, it kept us going, and it felt like we were still going to the little, deli right around the corner, even better. But when we grab that video, we'll show you that this is made with love, and this is made the way no bagel at any coffee shop or bagel shop in your neighborhood could be made, right?
No, exactly. Or if it could, do you want to stand in line on a cold winter's day? Do you want to pay a lot of money for your bagel? Can you find a flavor like the bananas Foster? So this one I'm going to go to first before our classic, because this is the one people have been asking for us to bring back. It is phenomenal. So what we do is we start with our bagel. Now with our bagel dough, we add malt and molasses just to the plain dough. So in the classic, you get that. So it builds a depth of flavor. But then we add organic air-dried bananas, banana flavoring, real icing bits. That's kind of like an ice cream flavor to the icing bits. It's so good. Vanilla, butter flavors. And then on top, who's going to do this for you? Give you a brown sugar cinnamon crumb. I mean, you can smell the banana out of there just like a banana
It just reminds me of like when they say our special French toast today is bananas Foster. Now it's in a bagel. And if you want to add like a flavored cream cheese, you can, a little bit of butter, but you don't have to.
No,
then let's talk about strawberry chocolate.
Strawberry chocolate.
Woo, I feel like I'm in France where, when you go to Paris and the pastries are so beautiful with the little chocolate with a little strawberry, but it's a Bronx bagel. Come on.
I know. And I don't know if you can get up real close, because when I talk about the strawberries, you can actually see the seeds there. These are real strawberries, air-dried strawberries. We use freeze-dried strawberries. See the seeds right there, Jane?
Wow.
So I want you to know that these aren't also little tiny bits. They're nice nice bites of strawberry. We add chocolate chips and cocoa powder. There's vanilla in here too. Look at that. You can see how juicy that bit of strawberry is. No jelly. Exactly, Jane. Extra helping of vanilla icing bits as well.
Right.
And again, it's the bagel itself. You want that soft, tender chew on the outside, but you want to see that glossy, kind of like thin crust on the outside. So what it all is...
Stacey, you know what? Wait, we have an update.
You have an update?
Of course we have an
You gotta do your
update.
thing.
You're shipping them now, and you're shipping them on the 9th of December. And if we have that factory footage, we'll talk about like when they're made, right? Yeah. But if you want the plain, is that on both ship dates, Bri? Okay. We have 350 left in the 24 plain between both ship dates. That means last call. Okay, then you can also get 12 of the plain and 12 of the strawberry chocolate, or 12 of the plain and 12 of bananas Foster. Ooh. You'll have that little, it's so easy to do a brunch buffet, especially around the holidays when you're exhausted from cooking the whole meal. And then you say to your friends, oh yeah, you know, we have some bananas Foster bagels over there. You're like, are you kidding me? Did you make French toast with it?
So all we did was slice the bagels, dipped it in a little egg, put it in a pan with some butter, and now I'm drizzling over the syrup. We added pecans. What's wonderful about this is how easy it is. And I want you to know the day we bake is the day we ship. Yes. So these bagels that you're ordering right now have not even been baked yet. And then when you get them home, what you do, because there's nothing artificial, there's no artificial flavorings or preservatives, you need to throw your sleeve of bagels into the freezer. Yes. Just keep them there, because when you want to make them, and this is what the sleeves look like that you get them, and you're going to get 4 sleeves.
I feel like I'm looking in my freezer right now.
Right? All you're going to do is just take it out, pop it in the microwave for about 20, 30 seconds. Then you can slice it, and then if you want to toast it, throw it in the air fryer, the toaster oven, or the toaster, the regular toaster. But it all starts with the New York water. That's the first step. And what we do is we actually bring in water from the Catskill Mountains. The Catskill Mountains produces the best water, has the perfect pH for pizza, pasta, and bread. Then what we do is, it's the other natural ingredients. It's the malt and molasses we add to the dough. Again, nothing artificial. And we add those real bits of fruits and the real flavorings. We, of course, age the dough anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. That helps those flavors really build. Then we boil our bagels, because if you don't boil a bagel, it's just
here comes
bread with a hole in it. Yay, there we are. That is our bakery in the Bronx. The water, again, coming from the Catskill Mountains is so perfect. This is us mixing in the malt and the molasses to really give a depth of flavor. So the classic bagel is anything but plain. There it is, aging the dough as well, again, to help everything develop, that shiny crust that you see on the outside, that tender chew. We boil our bagels, because if not, it's just bread with a hole in it. We then bake them in a 500-degree hearth steel-plated oven. This is them then going to cool off down, because again, the day we bake them, they are going down the cooling belt. The day we bake them is the day we ship them. We put them in that sleeve. Again, that's why it's important that you freeze them. Yes, you can thaw it out on your countertop if you're going to make them right away. Absolutely. But these
put them in the freezer.
Our premium set. That bananas Foster you've asked for.
I mean, it smells so
to come
good.
back. It eats like a meal. It's beautiful. It's flavors you're not going to find anywhere. And
just to remind everybody, this price goes up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And when we say a today only price, it's like a sister to our today special value. It's the lowest price for 3 months. So if you order this right now and they come to your home, I mean, this is going to sound funny, but how long will they stay in the freezer? Not that ours ever do, but
1 year.
For a year.
Yeah.
Haha. Never has lasted. But I've been able to actually work with your team and come up with the Jane's favorites that we had in the Live with Possibilities a couple weeks ago.
You did?
We did.
Okay.
It was so fun. Because I know that when I go to QVC.com, a lot of times these are sold out. And we do build to ship to all the time. And I will pay more ordering from them when QVC is sold out. So get the best price we have right now, guaranteed for 3 months, which takes us almost to February, right? We're already in November. Oh my gosh. December, January, mid-February is the best price right now. And at $39.98, if you love a bagel sandwich, whether it's just deli meat, or I sometimes just like put a little cheddar on it and just soften that in the microwave, like that's all you need.
I'll have to do that for a quick
snack. Oh my gosh, it's really good.
The boys would love that.
Yeah, I lived on that when I was working as a very young like TV person back in Rhode Island many years ago, and it has never gotten old. 24 of the plain, here's what's left. And again, at a today only price, we can ship it now. They're not even baked yet. They'll be baked as soon as your order comes in, or we can ship it out on the 9th of December, thinking about like all the get-togethers you're having for Hanukkah and for Christmas and beyond. And then Dazzle your family and your taste buds with the strawberry chocolate. If you love a good jelly with your bagel, I would go right here. And if you love French pastries, I'd go there.
Because it's not overly sweet, which is what the French would do. It's just that wonderful fruity flavor.
And then the Bananas Foster is beyond. Like, it literally is like having the best French toast in the whole wide world, but voila, it's a bagel. And now we have 20 minutes left on all our special pricing, from our value of the day to this, and we are last call on the plain bagels in both. But if that sells out, what tickles your fancy? Do you want to try this Bananas Foster? A little Nolan's moment? I mean, this smells so decadent, I can't even.
So, so good. And remember, that's organic, freeze-dried bananas in there. You have that wonderful flavoring of the vanilla icing, which kind of gives that ice cream effect that's so, so good. And everything, again, is all natural for you. So no artificial flavorings or preservatives. That malt and molasses really just gives it a savoriness too added to it. It just amps it up. And it's just, I don't know, it's the best bagel. I now eat bagels. I kind of get mad at Cliff. I'm like, stop coming up with good flavors because my waistline is not going to thank you for it.
Oh, you're awesome. By the way, last call on the plain, okay? Strawberry chocolate, most popular with this, but not far behind the Bananas Foster, and the price goes up in 19 minutes. Stace, thank you so much.
Thank you.
They are from the Bronx, and they are just the best bagels. And let's have a little nutcracker moment. I love it.
It's the season. So we're going to take a little trip to Williamsburg, the peanut shop of Williamsburg. Nutcracker